everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I have got a folder on my bed and I'm basically going to be sharing with you how I revise for RE. If you're unaware, RE is religious education or religious studies, depends like what your school calls it, but RE is probably my best subject and a lot of you have requested I do this video. This is actually a collab with my friend and that's Sophia, who also does amazing videos, so I really recommend her video as well, and we do the exact same course. We even sit next to each other in RE, so yeah, if you want just a different way of revising, if you don't like my style, maybe go and check her video out and obviously subscribe to her as well. So I keep all of my RE revision in this folder. It's quite small, but it does the job well, and it's from Repesco. So when you open it, this is what you can see here. So I've got this really handy popper wallet which clips into the folder, which is also from Repesco, and in here I keep my flashcards because I love revising for RE via flashcards. So flashcards are one of the predominant ways that I revise. So there's kind of two ways I would do a flashcard. The first way is like this. These are really funky. I actually love these flashcards. They're from Wilco. And these are kind of quote flashcards. So for the new RE Gcse, we have to know quotes. So this is for the second paper, which is the ethical paper. Also ignore this. So on the front of the card, I might have something like marriage promises, and then when I flip it over, I have got the quote. So these are really handy because you need to know so many quotes for the 12 markers. So this is just another way that I like to revise, and it's simple. So another way I like to use these flashcards is to write them out so I have a hand copy, and then I might put them into Quizlet, which is a flashcard kind of maker. It's just a way of having these as transportable but also practical, so you can actually use them and flip through them and get your family to test you on them. However, I also have a different way of making flashcards, which is actually information kind of flashcards. So these are an example. This is Trinity and this is Incarnation. I would have a question or a kind of statement on the front. So this says Christian symbols. I'll turn it around and I've got all the information, which is just a note kind of taking form. I did this a while back, so this isn't how I would necessarily do it now. A way that I've just done, I literally did this about a week ago. I have got some nice colourful flashcards for these, but I would do, for example, this says, it's quite hard to read, but this says, what are the acclamations used in maths? I could just flip this card over and then I've just got this. So this is all of the acclamations. Some quotes are included in here, but I do like to do separate flashcards for quotes. So this one is a mix of kind of all of them. I've got some quotes, for example this card, but then I've also got information on it. So it's really relative to how you like to revise. Don't feel as though you have to do quotes and flashcards. You can mix it up and do some information ones and things like that, and I do just change up my method, so that's quite a lot of revision already done through flashcards. However, as I mentioned earlier, Quizlet is such a good revision source because you can make the Quizlet sets on there and then you can print it out. So I have got some quotes I printed out on paper here, and it just goes onto the back, and I've highlighted them, and these are a way I've got them as flashcards on my iPad. However, I do still have them in my folder just to remind myself that they are on Quizlet if I need them. So that is so handy. I definitely recommend it. So if you didn't know you could print things off on Quizlet, you can print it into flashcards as well, and it's great. So I definitely recommend that. Here is an example of a mind map that I have made for redemption. So when I do mind maps, it's not often, it's usually just if there's a lot of information I need to know, where I want to include things like diagrams and just really condense my information. So for example, I will have a heading and then I will have what's under the textbook page, and this is actually stapled at the top. So this carries on for 3 pages, as you can see. And if I want to go really in depth in a topic that I don't understand as much, such as eschatology, so this is another kind of 3-page mind map, and then I do have quotes on Quizlet for that. So as you can see, I've got some more diagrams here. I definitely recommend this, and I also stapled it, so that is all of my revision, and if my teacher wants to see some, I can just take that in for that whole topic. So a new way I have decided to start some revision for RE is through these information booklets. So this is a 4-page booklet, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's 7 pages, and it's basically the whole topic condensed. So I use a lot of colour. I use kind of flip up things to make it more interesting. As you can see, I love my highlighters. I find that also planning out answers as you write is really effective. I make things really bold, and you saw me make this in one of my study with me, so if you want to go into more depth in that, I definitely recommend you go check that out on my channel. An extremely important, really important thing is practice questions. In RE, I literally make them up and I think what they could ask me using the information I have learned. For example, creation, this my teacher gave me, but I just like to answer some questions. I usually do 1 or 2 a week on each topic, and yeah, I just find that that is the most important way to revise, because it's no good knowing all of the information if you can't apply it. Finally, my teachers have given us this booklet. I'm afraid I'm not sure if this is available to everyone, however, this is a booklet with lots of information and you can just fill it out as a worksheet kind of booklet. So that is all for the kind of how I revise RE. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and maybe comment down below any other subjects you would like me to do. I have done a history one in the past, so I will also link that down below, and I may be doing a science one if you guys are up for seeing that. And yeah, thank you, bye!